Holocaust Remembrance Day, a different shade of red this Valentine's Day, and women empowerment in a male-dominated field. Win TV Live starts right now.
Live from Wakeland High School in Frisco, Texas, this is Win TV.
Good afternoon, Wolverines. I'm Maddie Hardwick.
And I'm Brooke Frederick. Today is Wednesday, February 15th, 2023.
Following Holocaust Remembrance Day, students from Wakeland's American Studies class went to the Holocaust Museum to learn the importance of never forgetting. Nicole Wisdom visited the museum with Wakeland students to learn more about the history.
The Dallas Holocaust and Human Rights Museum is a building where people can further their knowledge on the Holocaust and its effects. American Studies students tour the museum to immerse themselves in the history.
The museum changed my perspective because it made me feel more emotional and feel more empathetic to how they really were treated, because we saw a lot more into what it was like for them than like they just teach us in school.
With written information covering the walls, real artifacts, audio and video recordings, and massive maps, graphs, and images, visitors can follow a personalized journey as they explore the exhibits.
The most impactful part of the visit for me was they had a lot of testimonies and like footage from the camps and from survivors of the camps, and that was really emotional.
The students also had the opportunity to speak to a second-generation Holocaust survivor, whose parents' names are featured on the survivor and memorial wall. The museum also examined human rights issues apart from the Holocaust.
I hadn't realized that that was something that had been set out, like a universal declaration of human rights, and how important it is to protect those.
The effects of this museum on students proves the importance of history and power of remembrance. For Win TV, I'm Nicole Wisdom.
And Maddie, what do you believe Valentine's Day is all about?
Well, I believe it's a day where you can show people that you care about them and how much you love and appreciate them.
Me too, but what's typically known as a holiday of love and caring has much darker origins.
Valentine's Day stands for love and compassion for the people we care about. But the history of the holiday tells a completely different story. Wakeland students share their thoughts on the history of Valentine's Day and how it came to be.
I mean, I think it means about love. That's really it.
It means a day of love.
I mean, the traditional answer would be like love and stuff, but like I've been 18 years without it, so.
The holiday itself is named after Saint Valentine, who was a Roman bishop. He was executed in the year 269 for illegally marrying couples without permission from the emperor. It is from his defiance that we now see February 14th as a day of love and compassion. 1929, in Lincoln Park, Chicago, 7 men were killed in what was thought to be connected to Al Capone's fight for control of Chicago's bootlegging business. The complete details are unknown, and the assailants were never identified, leaving the massacre in mystery. The Valentine's Day Massacre is now what we call the event today, and it shows the dark and violent history of the holiday. The holiday's history may be full of blood, but now we continue to see love and compassion for each other each Valentine's Day. I'm Ben Miller for Win TV.
There's been a lot going on recently in Wolverine athletics. This week of Wolverine Replay starts right now.
Wakeland Swim and Dive are splashing into the state competition beginning Thursday. They came home with a regional meet with 19 event wins and 2 team titles. Stay tuned as we send them off and wish them good luck at state Thursday, February 19th during first period. Wakeland's men's basketball ended their regular season with a win over their district rival Reedy in a close 51-44 matchup. They have made history as the most winningest men's basketball team in Wakeland history. A coin flip recently decided district standings between Wakeland and Lone Star, Wakeland coming out with 3rd place in the district. Wakeland Wrestling brings 10 wrestlers to compete at the state tournament this weekend. Wish them luck and show your support by coming out this weekend in Houston. Golf gets a big win at the district in 9-5A preview at the Tribute, with Kara Lee and Luke Colton taking home first place in their respective divisions. I'm Cooper Eggle, and this has been your Wolverine Replay. Signing day at Wakeland is a big milestone in these young players' careers. Every high school athlete strives their entire life to play for the college they've dreamed of at the next level. Vance O'Rourke has more with a few Wakeland athletes whose dreams are coming true.
Senior football players Connor Stroh and Trip Riordan will be departing Wakeland, but not without the commitment to the sport they love and the commitment they've been working towards their whole life. For Trip, he's living his childhood dream out.
Being committed to a D1 college as a high school student is honestly a blessing. You know, it's really a dream that I had my freshman year. I was looking back at emails I would send to Coach Sequel when he was the head coach of saying I wanted to play Division I football, and I want to do this, I want to do that.
For Connor, the recruitment process has been the experience of a lifetime.
Started about a year ago, a year and a half actually, is when my recruiting started, and it was surreal then, it's surreal now, but it's finally starting to sink in because I'm leaving soon, and so it's really cool.
And what brought him to the University of Texas at Austin?
Probably the coaches was the biggest thing. The coaches were some of the best I've seen in all of college football, and especially the way they act and the way they coach is great.
Connor and Tripp aren't the only players trading in their Wakeland orange and blue. Barrett Kennedy is going to be blitzing his way into Stetson University.
One of the main reasons I committed to Stetson was it was one of the best offers that I had. To be able to go down to a good school academic-wise and also a good school football-wise is a pretty good opportunity for me. And I've got one of my teammates going down there, so I'll already kind of know people.
These three players have been making a positive impact ever since they put on those Wakeland colors. Even though they're moving on to D1, they will always be forever orange and blue. This has been Vance O'Rourke for Win TV.
Wakeland Cheer put their best stunts forward this past week at the National Cheer Competition in Orlando, Florida.
Cooper Eggle has more on our Wakeland cheerleaders going to nationals.
With basketball and football seasons coming to an end, Wakeland Cheer is heading to nationals.
This is really exciting for Wakeland Cheer as a whole because we are actually the first team in Frisco to ever have the opportunity to compete at nationals. So it's something that we're really, really excited about.
Hard work on and off the mat translates to the competition.
We have had morning practices, we practice during class, and then we have had weekend practices and after-school practices. So we have put a lot of time into it. It is the best thing ever when you're on a team with genuinely some of your best friends and you're working. And it's hard work, it really is, but it is so much more fun when you're surrounded by people that you love being around and who are so excited about the same common goal.
Wakeland Cheer does more on and off the field to impact the Wakeland community.
You will be at every single Friday Night Lights, and there is nothing like cheering on the sidelines. There's nothing like it. It's so fun when you have the roar of the student section as you're leading the crowd and your team is winning.
Students have a chance to join the cheer culture at the upcoming clinic.
Well, we actually have our tryout clinic on Monday, March 20th, and that'll go till Thursday, March 23rd. And you're going to learn all the material from the leaving senior cheerleaders that we come up with. And then you'll be ready for tryouts on Saturday, March 25th.
For more information about the tryouts for the 2023-24 cheer team, contact Coach Steinhauser at steinhauserk@friscoisd.org. I'm Cooper Eggle for Win TV.
The women in Wakeland Percussion are going beyond just drumming. David Trejo has more on how this organization is inspiring young generations to go into music.
Drumming to make an impact. Girls Can Drum Club is an organization run by the females in Wakeland Percussion. The goal of the club is to inspire others through music and to help make an impact in their community.
So the goal of our club is to empower women of all ages and bring healing to the community through music, whether that's helping the little kids, teaching them how to play percussion. So percussion is mainly a male-dominated activity, so we wanted to show the community that girls can be just as good as percussion. So we wanted to bring that to everyone and show everyone that girls can drum, contrary to popular belief.
I hope to just make an impact on the kids in this program so they can enjoy music and that they can find a future with music.
I feel like with this program, we're able to show the kids not only what's like waiting for them in middle school and high school, but also like even if they don't really like music class in elementary school, it gets better, it gets more fun. You can find something that like really works for you. I like teaching the kids specifically because they seem to have just like this enthusiasm about it. They're really excited once they learn a new thing and it's a new experience for them. So they get to get a peek into the older people world, right? But like really excited about it.
Girls Can Drum Club will be visiting assisted living communities, other elementary schools, and the YMCA to inspire people of all ages to explore music. I'm David Trejo for Win TV.
With the rise in the use of streaming services, movie theaters are starting to see a decline in their audiences. Annabelle Mack reports on a movie theater experience.
Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and so many more streaming services have taken over living rooms. In a world that is moving digital, how are movie theaters still driving in crowds?
It's pretty standard now to have a seat that reclines and you get real comfortable. But it's things that are even slightly different where can we allow you to order your concessions ahead of time? Think ahead on that. You show up to the theater and you just pick them up. And how can we maybe put you into a screen that expands 270 degrees, Screen X as a format that you're immersed in the movie.
Timothy Robertson, a movie enthusiast and Wakeland student who's got his own opinions about the box office.
I think just getting to go to a movie and the experience, like the popcorn, the candy, I'll go with my friends. I would definitely pick watching No Way Home on at the movie theater than watching it at my house.
One of the top marketing strategies, social media, helps Cinemark make a comeback over streaming services.
Social media as a format there's just billions and billions of people, on these platforms. There's no better way than social media for us to kind of get our message out to the consumer.
Whether you watch at home or join the experience of a theater, new movies are heading your way. I'm Annabelle Mack for Win TV.
Wakeland PTSA isn't just for parents. It's an organization that benefits parents, teachers, and students. Shar Rasmussen has more on how you can get involved and potentially win a free lunch.
The Wakeland PTSA is holding a membership drive until February 23rd. Wakeland Junior and PTSA Representative Davis Ward explains the opportunities PTSA has provided him and can provide to other students.
I felt like it was a good opportunity to be more involved in what happened at the school.
Davis also explains how much the PTSA does for the school and our community.
If you want to make the school a better place, for teachers and students with stuff like Wolverine games and all that, then it's just really good to join.
The PTSA has and continues to provide many opportunities for students, like providing scholarships, networking, and a road trip to Austin and the Texas Capitol building on February 27th. Be sure to sign up for the PTSA before the 23rd deadline and to take advantage of all these amazing opportunities. I'm Shar Rasmussen for Win TV.
PTSA is currently having a new membership drive. Make sure you get involved.
Follow our social media for updates and to stay in touch with what is going on at Wakeland. I'm Brooke Frederick.
And I'm Maddie Hardwick. This has been Win TV Live for Wednesday, February 15th, 2023. Stay forever orange and blue and have a great rest of your day, Wolverines.